technology. Eho mai ka ike. Eho mai ka ikeka. Eho mai ke akama. These are some of the language that we use within our household. And why we use these things is a starting point before we go out into Aina. I have been in Ukumehame because Akua sent me there. And my kupunas with arms wide open. Ya Yehovah Karaikini, Amena Tutu, Pua Nakai, Nahoole Elua is my ohana from Ukumehame. I have sat there in Ukumehame in this beautiful valley, learning and trying to understand this land that is so beautiful, so precious. What am I doing here, Keokua? Why do you bring me here into this space? First of all, there was nobody else in that space. Our kupunas from time past that I had kapo in Olowalo and Ukumehame came from these islands. And with that, they have shared many mo'olelo or stories of how they were raised. In today's time, our children prefer the other things of life. Therefore, it leaves the makua, or the older ones, and the kupunas to stand in our space and continue to do what we do. Ukumehame, for many years, we have always tried to take care of our river, to bring the freshness of the water, and trying to keep the streams veiny wide open so that the waters can flow from Mauka to Makai. As the waters flow from Mauka to Makai, they settle in this space that today we call wetlands. Between Mauka and these wetlands, are they different? They are different by looks. They are different by growth. The other connections to Mauka and Makai, it's Kanaloa, the things of the ocean. The stories of Ukumehame is very vast. Ukumehame, when I first traversed there, was to help the kupunas up in the valley, to take care of the bai up there, to bring the waters down to the bottom where Kanaloa sits. Today, this morning, I was very surprised at what I was seeing as I went down to the front, right by the highway. And when I looked into that, if you pass in front of Ukumehame, this is the area I'm talking about. It's a ditch. It's not a ditch, it's an awai, an old awai. It has life within this. There is fishes in there that had come back. Why and how can they live in this space? There's a highway that passes. It blocks the ocean floor. But here, there is water that percolates and life is showing itself. In order to get this, you need the waters of Kane that comes from above, and you need the waters of Kanaloa.
Here's what I found online.
In this space of Ukumehame and Olowalo, our mana'o or planning is to bring back the limu of this space, this area. The limus that have lived there before when I was younger, and I used to come over the pali, you could smell the limu. Today, there is none. Closer to the river, as long as fresh water percolates, ele used to grow there. Today, there is none. All these that I have lived there and I watched the rivers flow, the things that we look for is the Oopu, which in Ukumehame's river has 5. The other ones that we look for in the river is the Hi'iwai that we put up way up on the top maybe about 5 years ago. We had to transplant back there. And we were wondering if they would be able to grow and traverse down. As we know, the temperatures of the water is very important for this type of growth. Hi'iwai. Iwai is a freshwater opihi. It's a delicacy, and it only grows up mauka. A certain type of temperature has to happen within the water. And as you come down below, to closer to Kanaloa, to the ocean, there is Hapawai, a cousin of Hi'iwai. Same look, little longer. It grows in this water here at the end through the river by the mouth. The temperatures are different. So the Hapawai grows closer to the ocean, and the Hi'iwai grows upper, the uplands. Within these growth comes the opai. Before, on the flat stones of Ukumehame by the river, there was many. In the evenings, you could see the red eyes on top of the stones. Today, there is none. I live by an opening where everybody loves to come and enjoy the river. But the things that we take for granted and we forget most time what we're doing, car washing happens in this river. Common sense things that needs to be taught, as Trinette says. Simple things in life of washing laundry with detergent in the river is another issue. So the county came and put barricades on 2 sides of the river. I am very appreciative of that because it helps to protect that. Right? These things that we are trying to bring back, the caring of the river and the nurturing of these extended families, because everything has life, and life is all over, all around us, and life needs life. The mana'o of the group is to try to restore again the limu. Restore the limu from the pali going all the way to Olowalu. The reasoning for doing this is food source, one. Food source for the i'a that used to dwell in Olowalu and Ukumehame has declined very much. In order for our people and all of us to survive in this space, we need to nurture the things that takes care of us too. Yeah? They take care of you, you take care of them. And together we will survive. Together we will grow. Together we will enrich ourselves and Aina, because we are Aina. We are Aina. After we leave this body, we go back to Aina. The nourishing of that is a circle of life. Ukumehame needs a whole fresh start. This morning, when we took that picture, there was fishes in there I've never seen before. Fishes about this big, 8 inches. They look nice and healthy. The water was beautiful, clean in this space. There has to be an opening to Kanaloa and Kanu in order for the fish to survive. So our dream is to try to bring back all these limo to this space to help, first of all, to clean all the things, because Limo has a kuleana too of its own. To clean all these things, and hopefully we can find all the veins that brings the fresh waters of Kani down to Kanaloa, and we can malama that, so that more oxygen and more nutrients from the ocean can travel up into the wetlands. Because it takes two to give life, food and drink. What does the ocean give us? Food. What does the limo do? As food and medicine, there's two things. To enrich the lands with respect is why I stand before you. I am not a professional like Jeanette. I love her. She's been doing this for so many years. She has a beautiful daughter. I cannot do these things of repairing Aina, bringing back the limo that we need so much to bring life back. We need to work together. We need to understand, where we need to go with this. Our kupuna has left many stories that I can share with you that would just open your eyes up, like for instance. In Ukumehame, you can see all the dried up pools as you go by on the streets, on that highway. They're all dried up. But if you go on the inside, there are pools of water that are still there. It comes up and down according to the tide. And today, because of our housing shortage, we need space to build houses. And we don't mention names of anyone because everyone has a reason and purpose on earth. We wanted to help to build homes, temporary homes for people in Lahaina. They filled up this hole with hookah, and they built 8 houses on it. I wish they came and talked story with me, because I could have told them that that is a pool. It's not flourishing and growing as much as today because of the piping that is happening and transfer of water from Mauka to wherever. It takes away the vine and the river that we so desperately need to enrich our wetlands and allow our ocean to grow so that we can have our limo and our ita. So with that, all I can share with you is that if there is a time and space for all these things to come together and allow us to work as one, it is now. We feel as Kanakamo'ole, our akua and kupunas are telling us already. You folks need to stand up. You folks need to work together and respect one another, always. Because we need to survive. You and I, your grandchildren, and my grandchildren, and your great-grandchildren that are yet to come, if they are not here yet. I am a great-grandmother. I try my best to teach my ohana how to malama aina. And I teach them also, be careful how you folks play in the river. Don't take the stone and just throw them all over the place, because the pohaku has life. The pohaku needs to be respected. And when you move stones in the river, it only takes one stone moved to change the current under the water, to change the design of our river. And the reason why I am saying this is that we have new people moving in, and all of us, we have great thoughts. Oh, I want to do this waterfall here, it's so beautiful, and I'm going to make cement, and here comes Auntie Vicky. Oh, hooey, Ikalamai, what you folks doing? Oh, Auntie, we're going to build one waterfall over here. Oh, yeah? How wonderful. For what purpose? What reason? Oh, because it's nice and we can jump off. That is our kuleana as kupuna, to step inside there and tell them, Aole, we should have sit down in Lohoma as a family, as a community, and talk about this. Talk about this. Each ahupua'a is different. Even if you are on the same island, they are different. Each ohana in each ahupua'a lives differently. So their process of survival in time past was different. Same purpose, different process. We gotta respect all that too, as we traverse together. Even in my age, and my friends are just scattered all over Maui, when I go and I visit them, we get taro patches growing, going all the way down to the wetlands and out to the ocean. Same thing, right? I have the same thing. Is the process the same? No. But we're growing the same food, we are malaming the same hi'a, and we're growing the same limo. Why I say this is so that we all can understand that we all live on one island. There are 12 ahupua'as here. Cover 18. My chief will come pretty soon and correct me. They near me right here. But what I'm trying to say is that no matter where you go, if you have a one-step process of doing things, you need to speak to the families in that area. That is respect. And that would make all this even worth more, to enrich our ocean, to enrich our wetlands, to enrich the lands up above the mountains, in order for all of us to thrive. Help us all in saving Maui's wetlands. It is worth it. It is life. I mahalo you for your time. Aloha.